Hello. Welcome back to Squad Pod, episode 70. We took a nice long month, it seems like, to cool down from our live episode that happened, a month ago at this point.
It's crazy to think about.
Damn, it's been a month already?
It was a month. Yeah, I think it was the 24th that we did it. I think it was exactly a month ago.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I was actually I was way too drunk for that, guys.
You were super drunk.
I was kind of embarrassed.
You were mega drunk.
Watching that episode. I was like, oh my God, I'm a fool right now.
It was fun. Honestly, I actually didn't cut as much as I wanted to. I actually remember I cut some of it, and then I'm like, I remember cutting it, but I didn't actually remove it from the episode. So
how you gonna just slice it and not take it out and just be like,
that's exactly what I did. Because I remember telling Brittany like specifically what I cut, and she's like, I thought you said you cut this, and I'm like, I did. And she's like, I'm watching it. I'm like, okay.
Sure about that?
I guess I didn't delete it. I just cut it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Way too drunk. And I have a show where I get drunk, and that was probably drunker than I've been on that show most times.
It was. If you watched it, if you did watch it, first off, thank you so much, because it was super fun.
You.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
it seemed like it did well though. Like as far as the podcast,
yeah,
like it got some views.
Well. I mean, it like doubled our view count, which is like 20 views. So it was amazing.
Hey, don't marginalize that. That's
no,
double,
I'm not.
Man. Figures, 100%.
I'm not at all. But
yeah, we want to thank everybody for watching.
For our first content. Like actual live production with 3 cameras, we could have used more mics. I realized that we definitely can work out a better mic setup.
Yeah.
Did it not sound okay?
It's not that it didn't sound okay. Far. It's just when multiple people talked, it because it's one mic collecting everything, it got pretty scattered.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I really noticed. I think the cameras look good. I mean. I don't know. I think it worked out. So if you did watch it, thank you so much.
I think it turned out well too.
We'll try to do it again next time, and
it did go a little off the rails towards the end though.
Yeah,
we'll keep our next live one a little bit more concise and sober, to say the least.
My mistake was Evan got to my house like 8, maybe 7, maybe.
I was there early, dude.
That's when I started drinking. Vernon didn't show up to the house till 10.
No, Vernon was there early.
No, he wasn't.
He was there like 9.
Yeah,
he was there like 9, 9:30.
He said he was going to be at like 10 or 10:30, and he showed up like way earlier than he thought.
I was 2.5 hours into drinking at that point,
Yeah.
Like,
'cause I got there like right after Evan.
Yeah, you were there pretty early too. I know it was Evan first, Vernon last, but like I was like 2.5 hours in at that point, and I was like, oof, I'm feeling it, man.
It was like a quad whammy. I mean, we had alcohol, we had people everywhere.
Yeah.
No more people.
Yeah.
They're not coming back.
I mean, it was episode 69, so like we're already a little fired up. Like,
I mean, it's the things we gotta learn from. We start out like this, build from there, get better. And we'll figure it out eventually.
It was still super fun though.
It was very fun, yeah.
I can't wait to do it again, man.
Yeah,
hopefully we don't wait another year to 6 months to do it again.
Nah, we need to do it like ASAP.
We can do it like next month if you guys want.
It's not going to be episode 69, so we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah, well, 69 part 2. Just
69.5.
But anyway, so if you guys haven't, I mean, we have a ton of things coming. In the last month, we've had how many reviews or movie related?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 reviews. A couple. Yeah, we had like one kind of like the future of DC and like what our thoughts are for like the Batman sequel.
Oh yeah,
we had the Batman spoiler and non-spoiler reviews out there. Studio 666. A couple other ones. We got the Godfather we're working on here coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that for the 50th anniversary. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We got a new program in the works as well. We can't really get too much into, but it's being developed in the background behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Always got stuff cooking.
Yeah, always got ideas.
Squad Pod Sports, lots of NFL drama cooking up lately. So there's going to be a lot more this week.
We're not going to get into all this one because we already got into it for an hour and 3 minutes on the last one. We just released that yesterday, so go check that out. But like, man, it's been a crazy season.
I don't even follow it that much, and I feel like there's a lot that I've noticed. Just
Oh, there's so much going on. Tons of moves.
You know what my son said to me, man? He came home from baseball practice, and it was the day Tyreek Hill got traded. He's Chiefs. He has a Tyreek Hill jersey. Like Tyreek Hill is one of his favorite players. I didn't tell him yet. You know what I mean? He might be. I don't know. I have a deep rooted hate for the Dolphins already, like indoctrinated into him. Yeah. So like, I don't think that's an option. But anyway, he comes home from baseball, and I'm like, Kyrie, I got some really bad news, man. And immediately he was like, that kid was right. I was like, it came up to me and told me that Tyreek Hill got traded to the Dolphins, and I didn't believe him. And I'm like I didn't even tell him. He already knew. I was like,
no.
This whole kid's world has just crumbled around.
Broke his heart.
I was like, I'm sorry, but I know how it feels. Like it's like his first like big favorite player to leave his team type of thing. And I'm like,
yeah.
You're a football fan, man. I know how you feel. Like it was
gotta get used to the heartbreak.
Used to the heartbreak, man.
Well, Alex, you said you're upset about something. So let's get your anger out to start the episode.
Alex's weekly what I'm pissed about.
What is it this time?
I'm mad. This is just a slight mad. I'm not super PA.
What is it this time?
I lost a subscriber, man. I'm down to 85 on tap or 84 on tap that. And like, I just don't understand.
Bro,
like,
our channel's been fluctuating from 84 to 85 for like 4 months now.
I swear to God, it's been that long.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
And I don't understand it either. But
we had just recently, we also had 85 and it went down to 84. And it's been doing that for a while now. I don't know what's going on.
Nobody disliked any of my videos. Like, just give me reasons, man. That's all I need to know.
You
what
didn't
do
get
I
any
need to
death threats?
Make a comment. What do we need to work on?
Yeah, what like they just
why
like
did you go out of your way to go click that button?
Yeah, like you went at it, you went onto my channel or my video and then unsubscribe. Like that just seems like a lot. And I thought all 85 of those people were mostly just like friends and family and shit. Oh. So it might be someone close to me.
What did I say? What did I do?
Get so deep into this. You just why?
Like,
it's hard, man. YouTube life is hard.
It's hard, man. And like these first 100 subscribers that I will have will mean so much to me. Man. You know, those are going to be like my original 100. I don't care if I get a bazillion subscribers. I'm going to remember those first 100 people. Like, I'm going to remember
write them down. Like,
exactly. Like, but I'm not going to remember this person. Whoever left, I'm done with them. Yeah, out of the
Once
club.
you get like big, you need to like at the end of all your videos just have that card, like a card that flashes at the end, just those 100 people. And a special shout out to these guys.
Shout out my first 100. A Patreon, and people been paying me. Them,
yeah.
First 100.
No, it's not Patreon's putters at the end. It's first 100 subscriers.
First 100.
Real OGs, the day ones.
Day ones.
But
yeah, man, it's hard.
If it makes you feel better,
if you're watching this, go tell your friends and your friends' friends.
I know YouTube, they purge like accounts that aren't active or have went inactive. And you've had your channel now for, I mean, how long? It's been over a year.
Oh, a month, year and a half, too.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you could have had an inactive account and it just poofed away.
They should be watching my episodes, though. They shouldn't be inactive. Get it.
Maybe something came up.
Hey, before we get into your guys' thing, just a quick YouTube announcement. You guys know Rhett and Link, right?
I don't watch it. I know
think
them.
So.
Yeah.
You know who they are, though. I mean, Good Mythical Morning, one of the most popular YouTube shows in existence. They actually just got their own TV show on Food Network, which I'm like,
oh, really?
I'm gonna watch that shit. I like Rhett and Link. I mean, I don't love them. I don't watch them every day, but I do like them.
Is there a show? Is it Good Mythical Morning that got on?
No. The Good Mythical Morning it's its own separate entity. Okay. It's like them like going into kitchens and finding like America's like weirdest or favorite food or whatever. It's a Food Network.
Interesting.
But I think it's cool that they finally like reached the gap. You know, they're like going into like TV. And I've always liked Rhett and Link. They've always been unabashedly themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like so I've always liked them. Where like Ninja sold out and shit.
Oh my God, quick. I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, especially knowing like Rhett and Link they kind of have a different sort of channel where their brand is them, where Ninja hopped on the Fortnite, you know, where that's when he's
up there flossing on New Year's Day, like,
I don't blame him, honestly. Like he knew how fast he got it, so
he's
he
got
was
so
probably
much
like,
money. Man.
He's
got my check again now.
Buddy.
I'm not hating on Ninja at all. I mean, like, I actually did just watch a documentary on him about how he not a documentary, a YouTube video about how about how he like when he went to Mixer, he like super changed, like he used to have a very squeaky attitude, but now he's just like fuck you and like he just don't give a shit anymore. So go Ninja though, he got his money. What was his contract with Mixer? Like $1 billion?
Or they failed, didn't they?
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they just fell apart.
Had to pay him still, though.
Yeah, they did have to pay him. I do remember that.
Yeah, he signed a huge contract with them, so whatever was guaranteed in that, they had to pay him. So.
Yeah, give me my money.
I don't care if you're going. He probably put him under.
See, it
was like him and Mixer, and they were like, he's like, I want $250 million. Like, we're only worth 200. I I want 250.
Find the other 50.
And they were like, I think he'll get us the money.
Who owns them? Microsoft?
I think Facebook. Yeah, no, I think Microsoft and Mixer.
Yeah, I think it was. And
Microsoft. I think Facebook bought them. I think that's who owns them now.
Really?
I think Facebook absorbed Mixer. I don't think it's a thing anymore.
Facebook already had its own. I mean, it has its own live streaming
into the metaverse.
Yeah, don't quote me on that.
Yeah. The metaverse absorbed it.
The metaverse just sucked it up.
There's only one streamer I follow at all, and it's Dr. Disrespectful. So I don't follow anybody else. And I don't even follow Dr. Disrespectful. I don't follow him. I just like he's the only one like I could say by name and shit. Like I know what he's doing.
He's banned.
Yeah, from Twitch.
I thought he was back.
No, some chess player just got banned because of him. Did you see that?
I saw that too. I was like, yo, this chess player was playing against him, streaming it. Yeah. And he's like, you're banned.
Wait,
I thought he had him on in the background.
You're banned.
Really?
I thought and they banned the chess player. Like,
what? Get out. Just because of association? My God,
he was on the channel.
I remember when he did get banned, and I haven't looked in a while, but I remember there was like this big controversy because no one knew why he got banned.
I don't think they still released the real reason.
I don't think anyone knows why he got banned. But I remember
hilarious.
Like his last stream was really weird. Like before he got banned, like. I don't know if you guys watched it, but it was like because I remember looking it up after seeing the controversy. But he's acting all odd. He's looking at his phone. He's saying almost it's almost like a goodbye. Almost it's weird. So it's like he on stream realized like it's about to happen. Like
he's
whatever it was.
Shit.
Like
I think he's so funny, dude. I love when he gets on with people and he's like, I didn't know if you know this, but you're playing with the 2-time Blockbuster back-to-back world champion. He just like goes off on this, and they're like. Okay. He's so funny to me. Did you see the commercial? He's got a commercial right now. Oh, what's it for? It's for like G Fuel or something like that. And it's like playing, it's not Your Best Around, but it's like a song like that, like You're the Best Around. And it's like him dribbling the basketball, and then he like jumps, and then it cuts to like an obvious African-American huge black guy, and he's like he like dunks this ball, and then it's like Miss America, and they're walking down, and it's him at the end with the sash and stuff, and he grabs the thing. It's pretty funny.
The fuck?
Imagine that ad running on a Twitch video at the beginning.
Oh my God.
They're watching TV in the back, and that's
every streamer that ad runs on just gets banned instantly.
You're banned.
You're banned.
Oh my God.
Alex was banned from the Squad Pod for a while for Squad Pod Sports.
From Squad Pod Sports, he was.
That's right. Vernon's been banned longer from TapCat.
And we had it like, I'm pretty sure we had a running joke like every episode. We were just like, Alex is still banned. Like after we would introduce the episode, I'm pretty sure is when we were like, well, Squad Pod Sports such and such. Alex is still banned. Got a lot to talk about.
I would like to come on and like,
or we would say it at the end of the episode.
Now our episodes were like, yeah, we're gonna have Alex on soon. Like there's been a couple where we just need to get you on. We need to find a Tuesday that works for you, but we keep saying it.
Yeah,
most Tuesdays.
I remember we would be like
later.
10.
Yeah, you guys do. I have family game nights on Tuesdays, but at the latest I'll be 10:30. The very latest.
Gotcha.
That's my kid's hard deadline. That's my hard salary cap. Going to bed at 10:30. Most times 10. 10:30 is hard cap.
Right. That's why we get on at 10. Is because that's his bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah, I could be on most nights. We talked about, I don't want to spoil it, I guess, but talked about doing.
We already talked about it on the I think last week's episode or this week's. We talked
doing
about
like a sim draft. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah,
that would be pretty fun.
That'd be cool.
Like Wyatt was saying, I don't know too much particularly about this year's draft class, other than
I haven't been paying attention to it really.
But it would still be really fun to do.
They give you like a list and shit.
Exactly, best available and everything.
I'm gonna take this guy.
This guy. There's a website.
McCringleberry.
There's a website I did a while ago, and it even graded it, and I was like, all right, that's cool. Like, I got an A. Oh.
Based on what?
Whatever. They graded me, man. I don't know. How does anybody grade anything in the sports world? When they like grade like the free agency moves, like how the fuck do you know? You know, like I saw the Browns got like an A+, and I'm like, Deshaun Watson could not play for a fucking year. You have no idea what's gonna happen. You know, he might go out there and blow his Achilles. You have no fucking idea.
Wyatt said that's a bad move.
It's better than Baker.
Yeah, they're gonna blow it up. Like it's just the Browns. You know, it's gonna end terribly.
He's for sure gonna have suspensions.
Yeah, but it's a bad move. I feel bad for Deshaun Watson. I don't because of all this whole situation, but I feel bad because his career's over.
You know what? Here's my thing.
Browns are gonna ruin him.
We talked about this, and maybe we didn't. Did I tell you guys about Project? Doesn't matter. We talked about it. The guy's been found. I mean, at the best, innocent at this point. He's got civil cases, but a grand jury said they didn't have enough to convict him, so they said out. So,
I'm not talking even about that. I just think the Browns are going to fuck it up. The Browns are a terrible run organization. They're going to screw it up.
Like his career is over.
Yeah,
but he got paid.
I wasn't even talking about that shit.
Yeah, because he's going to get suspended. Like it's going to be X amount of right.
Yeah, but the commissioner's exemption and shit.
This motherfucker.
He does still have some like 22 civil cases against him, so
still
might happen.
One at a time.
Anyway,
from what I hear, though, they got nothing. I hear these lawyers are picking these people apart, and they got nothing. Like he's got text messages that like exonerate him, like where he was very upfront with what he wanted, you know. So we'll see.
I want a massage, and I want you to tickle my booty hole a little bit.
I'm just saying.
And then I'm going to ejaculate on you, I guess.
I'm not saying he's not a scumbag from that, but like if he was upfront and honest about it, I don't fucking care.
Okay, sure.
Sean's just into some freaky shit.
I don't care, dude.
And now
did you hear about that Odell shit a couple years ago? He likes to be shit on.
Again, man.
Barely.
Consenting adults, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you do, man.
Yeah.
But
if it's true, lock this motherfucker up. I condone nothing. Exactly. I condone none of this shit. Like
that's been our position this whole time. If any of this shit's true, like as far as like hey, give him what he deserves.
From what I read,
we just fucking around. You know,
the 7 girls that took him to grand jury, the seven of them couldn't come up with enough evidence or court that he couldn't dismiss that the jury was even willing to continue the process.
Yeah.
They were like, no, you don't have enough. You know, you got nothing. Between 7 of them, they were like, you got absolutely nothing. So, but if any of them are victims, I'm sorry that happened. So, and I hope the guy gets his justice. If I hope he gets his injustice.
He did get his justice. He got traded to Cleveland, and now it's over. So
I don't know if that's where. I don't know.
He got his fucking justice. Now his career's over. You're never going to be good at football again. Sorry.
Listen, it didn't get thrown out. He came up with a settlement for all these women.
That's why I'm glad Tyreek didn't get traded to the Jets.
That's the Ben Roethlisberger route. He comes to a settlement.
He's like, I'm going to come to a settlement. I'm not going to give you any money, but I'll go to Cleveland. That's worse than jail. It's cold as fuck up there.
It's cold as fuck there.
All right.
He's got a point. Give it to him. All right, deal.
You hate that trade to Cleveland.
It's like shit. I gotta convince everybody to Atlanta first. Fucking, it's over. I'm telling you, it's over. His career's over. And like, that's gonna be like a really long, bold statement. Like, I'm probably moved on it. You know what I mean? Like, but I would really be willing to make a bold statement like Deshaun Watson. I don't think that he's gonna be anything near what he was in Houston and Cleveland.
Second best quarterback in the AFC North. I think he's behind Burrows. That's it. Second. He's better than Lamar for me.
Nah, Lamar's coming off an injury, so let's see what Lamar. This ain't the sports podcast, but let's see what Lamar looks like.
Right,
but
I'll join next.
I might agree with you, like on that, but that's debatable. You know, we got to see what he looks like.
He's only behind Mitch Trubisky. You know, that's
Trubisky.
Woof.
Trubisky. This fucking guy. Now he's gonna be leading your Steelers every week.
Could be Danny Pennies.
Could be
Baker Mayfield. So
I'd rather have Baker Mayfield.
Bro, I don't think Baker Mayfield's that bad, man.
He's a terrible quarterback.
Dude had a fucking his left shoulder was hanging all year, bro. He had a fucking harness on. I don't think he's bad, man.
What about the year before?
He was in the playoffs. Didn't they win a playoff game?
Against the butt-out Steelers.
They went to the playoffs, and they had like over 10 wins, too. They had a good season.
Man, if that's all it takes to be good, Roethlisberger was good last year, too, then. He went to the playoffs. I mean,
is that not a somewhat successful season, over 10 wins in a playoff game?
He went to the playoffs because they had one of the best run games in the league. That's why they went to the playoffs, because fucking Chubb is an absolute animal.
I don't know.
Poop. I think he's all right.
My team, but I think that he'd be good enough for a backup, or he would be good enough for some other like shitty teams in the league. You know,
Ooh, I think at this
why aren't
point,
people jumping on him?
I don't know.
At this point, where I think the Seahawks should get him. Fuck Drew Lock.
They got this number 7. They got the number 7 pick. They're gonna take fucking Malik Wilson, fucking Kenny Pickett, and they're better quarterbacks.
I don't know, man.
Anyway,
I think he's better than Mitchell Trubisky.
No.
Yeah.
He's too prone to turn. Listen, and Mitch Trubisky's not great either, but I would rather have non-turnover prone Mitchell Trubisky than turnover prone, because we're going to rely on our run game. At first off, I don't think we're going to be great. He's just a Band-Aid until we draft a quarterback and figure it out then. You know, that's all it is. But nah, I don't need them turnovers.
Okay. Well, we can talk about this, whatever you on the podcast here soon. So be on the lookout for that episode. Evan,
yes,
you want to talk about Pokemon since you are such a huge Pokemon fan, and 3 out of the 4 of us have played Arceus or Arceus, however you would pronounce it.
Arceus. I actually interchange it all the time. So
I can't spell it, but I can say
it. So you want to talk about it, man?
Within the month that we've been out, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'll say Arceus just for the sake of clarity.
Yeah,
for
it
this
seems like
episode.
that's all everybody's pronouncing it.
Yeah, I've always said Arceus, but I mean it don't matter. It's fine. I figured an E after C makes it a sound.
First of all, he's one badass looking Pokemon. I gotta say that.
It literally looks like God of Pokemon.
He is God.
He is, yeah. Like that's.
He's there was already a god of Pokemon.
He is the god of Pokemon.
I thought there was already one of Pokemon.
Well, he's not like a new Pokemon.
Arceus, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He is,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
All right, I got it. I understand.
He's not like brand new or anything like that, but he's like the god of Pokemon, above like Dialga and Palkia and all that. But it's an insane game, Evan.
Yeah,
like, go ahead.
Dialga is time, Palkia is space, and Arceus is like everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the game's been out. We've had it now for a good while now. I mean, at least pretty much like right after the last podcast.
I think we all pretty much put like over 30 hours into it at this point.
Definitely
I'm at 31 hours.
Yeah. So we have dove deep into this game.
I know I'm at the end game, but I haven't went yet because I don't want the experience to be over. Like, you know,
I agree.
It's like, oh God. Like,
I'm not even there.
Yeah, I think I'm around the same part that Vern's at.
I'm playing the total opposite of you guys.
Do you care if we say things about where we're at?
No, I don't care. I know what all the what the hell are they called? The big ass dudes, the boss fights, the
frenzies.
The frenzied ones. The nobles. Yeah, I know what all the nobles are, so that's not gonna really spoil anything for me. Okay. I don't know about really the other plot points. I don't really care.
How far are you, Wyatt?
I'm actually like got banned from the village.
Oh shit, son.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So like I'm a little bit further than you then.
I figured you were farther than me. But I just got banned from the village and I'm out and about and shit. But I've been doing a lot of the side quests and shit too. Like I've been trying to I feel like I've been trying not to rush through it. But I'm also not trying to, just roam around all the time. I've been trying to, I don't know, go at my own pace, but not too fast.
Keep a steady pace.
I like doing the side missions. Yeah. I like, walking around the whole area of, each, so it's like sectors kind of split into. I like going around those at least once or twice, get the lay of the land, try to find
Pokemon.
Exactly. See if I can find all the Pokemon I can and that like 2 sweeps or whatever. And then I kind of do like the side missions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm playing the total opposite. So I put 16 hours in the first weekend I had it, and then I've just been sprinkling in,
Yeah, you're an explorer.
Like
you do it.
You are going hard.
So I'm going I'm pretty sure that first weekend I didn't even get to the second area. I just beat Arcanine. I mean, like the last plot point I just beat Arcanine. I didn't even go to I forget what it's even called. I didn't go to the fourth area yet.
That island
one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, pretty much every time I get on, I get lost in whatever I'm doing. Like I see that there's a mass outbreak, so I'm like, okay, well, I got to do that because there's a chance for a shiny. So I'm gonna go do that, and then as I'm around, I'm like, well, I got this entry at level 9. I just got to go, defeat something, and then I'll get it to 10, and then
or give the whole process. Berry.
It just keeps rinsing and repeating.
It does.
And then, when there's nothing else to distract me, I'm like, okay, I'll go do the main story now.
But that's the thing. It's such a game that there's so much to distract you where once you're just out in the world, next thing you know, you're catching all these Pokemon. You're like, oh, I got to go back. Like one of the things I do is it's not even like a grind. I like grinding my Pokemon leveled up. Like just, catching a bunch of them, going back, getting money, buying more Pokeballs and supplies, going back out. Like it's just fun to me, man. I love this game so much, and it's like what I wanted as a child, an open world Pokemon game. That's like what I always wanted.
Yeah,
and
I feel like this is something we've talked about like tons of times. Like almost every time a new Pokemon game comes out or something, we'll be talking about like, what if they go do this next? And they finally did it.
This is a perfect way to get into that world where it's like about like old legend, like it's just like an old way back game that's kind of separated from everything that's going on right now. So it's like a real good experiment for them. If it didn't work, fine, but this is a great jumping off point. And I don't know what Scarlet and Violet are going to be. I feel like all we've heard is they're going to be kind of a mix of the traditional Pokemon and this. Perfect. That's going to be awesome.
And that's like next in the mainstream, like mainline games. Right?
So that should be well polished, like very good. Like I can't wait to play that game even. So this game's got me looking forward to the next entry here.
Yeah, pretty much the consensus from what I'm feeling is this game was kind of like a beta test for Gen 9 to be open world. And if it failed, I don't think they were going to go through with it. Like if this game flopped, I think they would have just reverted back to the old formula of, just
if it ain't broke, don't fix.
Yeah. But
and I think they needed to go this route eventually. Keep it fresh.
They really needed to.
Evolving consoles, why? Like if your handhelds are getting to the level where they can play this type of game, do it.
Yeah.
Same.
Why not?
From Game Boy to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance, like everything got a little bit better every time. Because of the technology that they had at hand. So. It's perfect. I love it.
I even feel like the open world aspect of it, because and there will be people that'll be like, oh, it's not open world. Like it's open enough in a Pokemon game that, I feel like even in any game, like the levels are so big and there's only 5 or 6 areas. If you include the town, there's only 6 areas that you can really explore. And the loading time between your area and the town is 5 seconds, if that. It's so.
And then once you get later in the game, it's a lot easier to go across those maps too. Like go around them, cover the area a lot faster.
Yeah. Oh man! As soon as you unlock Basque Legion, it's like I loved how seamless it was because when I first jumped onto the land, like I thought I was just gonna hop off and then I had to get on Weird Ear or whatever.
Nope.
And then I was like,
it's just
oh my god, like it just transitions right to the riding Pokemon. So I'm just zooming across the islands now. Like as I go to the island, like I hop off, ride, get the iron chunk or whatever I saw, and then just hop right off, and then move on along. It's
just wait, you get even better ones, and I'm not.
I know.
But like they're so cool. Like
I'm aware that you get Sneasler and I know Braviary is the big one.
Because I'll be like doing something and Sneasel just comes in at the perfect fucking time, man. Like it's awesome. Like and I love how the option pops up for you to just hit it, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
I like how you're in the basket on his back and you can just see your eyes just sitting in there. It's pretty funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I do feel like there are some parts about this game that I don't like. For starters, not the starters. Starters are the best choice in this game, in my opinion. But the battling to me, I personally love the battle system. Like, I like how complicated it is in the original games. Like, I like all the nitty gritty aspects of it. Like the IVs, the EVs, the status. Like they really simplified a lot in this game. Like, but I understand that for a lot of people, that's a positive. I
feel like it doesn't do much.
It doesn't. Like,
it doesn't affect anything really. Like, you get I don't know if I've ever really been put to sleep. They make you drowsy, but I've never been put to sleep.
I don't like that. The status.
I'm like, this thing does nothing to me. Like it's literally like a little bit too easy. That's one of my mistakes, but like you said, it's almost like a beta test.
I had,
the types help. That still works, like using types against each other. But like the statuses, that's broken.
It's so weird. Like, and I don't even mind like the whole like with the speed stat kind of got changed with moving faster, like the turns you can go 2 in a row and stuff. I can get on board with that. Like, I don't know if I would like that in like a main series game, but that doesn't bother me so much. But the status conditions, man. I forget which, I had a Drifblim. The first time I ran into the wild, or the Alpha Snorlax. And I'm like, I got hypnosis. I'll just put this bitch to sleep.
Dude's an asshole.
So put him to sleep and then just crunches me and then one-shots me. And I'm like,
done.
That was the first time I experienced sleep in the game. Because, I'm thinking, okay, I'll put him to sleep. I got like 3 or 4 turns to like get his damage or his health down. And then, I'm going old school mode. And he's just like, no, I'm not really asleep. I'm going to use crunch on you and you're dead. Like, because, I'm
a huge boy.
12 levels ahead of you because I'm, I'm just going in. But yeah, so I don't really like that so much. But it is nice in a game that like is focused on catching, that the battling is kind of taking just a slight backseat to it. I'm okay with it in that aspect.
Yeah. I like the alpha idea in this game a hell of a lot more than the Gigantamax and Sword and Shield and stuff.
I agree. The gimmick of this game.
The alpha seems more like, and I know it's all made up, but it seems more like like canon. It seems more meta to Pokemon. Like, okay, that's just a Pokemon that's bigger than the rest of
the animals. Humans, there's so alphas, weird. Like. There's just some that are just bigger and better, stronger,
like
and
Big Show.
Yeah, like
Big Show. Like
it just happens. Like
out there. Well, it's the Big Show. And Snorlax coming out,
walking down like pissed.
But that's so. I don't mind that. Like I liked Megas, but Megas were kind of the first gimmick, so it was kind of easy to hop on board with the Megas.
You know what I mean? Like exactly. Like it felt like a point Pokemon needed something different.
But then they didn't stick with it.
Let's make them huge and fight each other this time.
Yeah. They went to the Z moves where everyone's like, like we're Power Rangers or something. And
they have like the different, like I just remember like the Charizard, you can turn into like the black Charizard or like that type of stuff.
Yeah, Mega. I love Megas. I personally, if they would have just stuck with Megas and then continued like adding just like 10 Megas each generation, I feel like that would have worked for most people, to be honest.
And they give you a little bit of depth to the stuff in this game at least too, because you can actually use like, what are they called? Is it the ashes or like the bags of stuff that you can like level up?
Yeah,
the grits. Yeah, ashes like the fucking Elden Ring shit. But
we'll get to that.
Yeah, the grits you can like level up like their speed. Like each Pokemon's like individual stats in there, and then
that's your IVs in this game. It's so easy to change them. Like.
Yeah, and then in this one you can actually change your moves. Like,
you're just
walking around.
One of my favorite parts.
They revert back to the old move system where, like, because logically speaking, if you're a creature in the wild and you're adapting your abilities, you don't just forget how to do what you did. Like you can't just learn 4 things at once. Like that's like. I can only drink a cup of coffee, talk to you, be on my phone.
We've talked about this.
I can't do that. Like, I forgot.
I disagree with this. We've talked about this before, guys.
No.
You have 4 sex moves, Evan, that I know you rotate.
Hey.
Those 4 moves. Come on, I remember we did talk about this.
Talked about this. 4 moves, that's it.
You got 4 moves. You get 4 moves out of me.
And if you want another one, you got to interchange one out.
Yeah, one of them's got to
happen. Doing 4 regardless, but you got to flip one out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You always got that go-to move.
Yeah.
The rest
and then the closer
when you need it.
I always keep flame spin.
Always keep flame spin.
And I keep sleep for the end.
That's the closer.
Rest.
Good night.
My moves are swift and rest. That's it. But yeah, I really love being able to just change out the moves. I like that you can just learn them. Like you can just buy the moves once you can, once they kind of get to a certain level, and then you just swap them out on the fly. I mean, you can't do it whenever. Like it's not like you can do it in battle, but
But whenever you're running around, it's kind of annoying that you got to go the whole way back to the thing to buy them. But it is what it is. At least makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take what I can get. But I don't know, man. Like I feel like the catching mechanic, like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I know a lot of people didn't like it, just because it was pretty much Pokemon Go the game. Like it was essentially just that.
But it was a very like kind of dumbed down version of Yellow.
It really was. I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
But, I enjoyed it too.
But this game kind of takes it to a more skillful level where your main goal is just catching Pokemon. That's how you're going to get most of your XP and everything. But there's at least. I mean, there's a risk. I mean, you can only take 3 hits and you're dead. I mean, if you start, trying to get ballsy and, you got like 10 Golbats flying around you and you're just trying to catch one, eventually.
That's the thing that gets me sometimes. I get the 2 ballsy.
You get cocky.
One of my,
especially when they knock you and you get stunned for a few seconds. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh shit, I can't move. They're coming at me.
Like I'm just usually like, I just hop on, Santa's reindeer and fly away. Like if things get too hairy, but then they stun you and you're like, uh-oh,
what do I do now? They black out.
But yeah, I have like just a very like 3 little facts for you guys just about this game, and then we can move on. I don't know unless you guys have anything else you really want to talk about with it. I just think it's a fantastic game overall. I'm absolutely loving it.
One of my cons is there's too much goddamn talking, and it's a lot of it's just nothing, like bullshit. And I'm like, all right, I don't need to like every time I see like the Pearl Clan and the Diamond Clan leader, I'm like, oh, here we go. They just fucking rambling on some fucking bullshit for
talk about nothing.
Click it A, get through this shit. Come on now.
Okay, so I noticed that too, but coming from not only Sword and Shield but Sun and Moon as well. Sun and Moon, I kid you not, there's 4 islands. You don't get until you get like past the 2nd island is where you can finally like get away from all these stupid sons of bitches. Like, it is just linear story. And Sword and Shield, dude, like
it wouldn't
like
be
after
bad
every
though.
Gym battle, there is like some major event going on where I gotta get taken away from what I'm doing, and it's like, can you just let me like.
Just let me play the game. I just
it wouldn't be bad if it was well written or there was some substance to it. But they're literally repeating the same shit almost every time you see them. It's like
I'm I'm actually enjoying the story enough that I'm like, okay, like this is the next part. Like I'm okay with. I also don't do this story that much.
It's just that it's just some of the main story shit. It's like they could streamline it so much better. I feel, but there's like, oh, bring this person in, then bring this oh my god, I don't need to talk to all these people.
Oh, you gotta go get my shit from this guy.
I will give them credit for trying to address the topic of religion in a children's game and handling it fairly well. I mean, in a sense,
I like some of the side missions and shit, though. I think they're kind of enjoyable. Yeah. Like my favorite, the one that sticks out is the Mr. Mime one. I don't know if you guys did that one at all. In the village.
I don't
think so.
It. I didn't.
It's just this Mr. Mime that's just chilling like in between the buildings, and he's just in the alleyway, and they're like, "There's a weird Pokemon in the alleyway spooking people," and it's just Mr. Mime just doing his thing, and like you can't walk up to him. You have to like find a way to get around to him, and then he like runs off to another part of the village, and like he does that 4 times, but at each time you do it, there's invisible walls you got to find your way around to get to him. So it's kind of cool how they did that. That's one that stuck out to me. And then you have one where it's like a wind chime Pokemon is hanging from there. And like, and this old lady's like, I want to find another place for him to be or whatever. And you go take him to 4 different fucking places, and it's just not the right fit. Just to say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave him there. I'm happy with him here. Like, you stupid bitch, what'd you have me running all over this village for?
Bitch, you better give me something more than a hyper potion.
Yeah, I know, and that's probably all you got.
It's like those missions where it's so dumb. But like it's the Mr. Mime ones that are cool where it actually has you doing something. It's a little involved where it's like, all right, just go here, run back, run back.
Did you play the funny one with that like Sphirtle, that whale Pokemon that's a ball?
Yeah, I didn't do that, but I think I can do it. I just don't think I did it.
Where it's this guy's like, go find my Sphirtle. He rolled down this hill, and you're like, okay, and you go and look for him, and you find him, and he's just like, what? And he rolls down another hill, and you just gotta watch him slowly roll down this hill, and then you go chase him down, and then you find him, and he's like, waggle, waggle, and he just rolls down another hill. You know, so if you played it, you'll remember it. You'll get to it eventually, man. It's just like it's like stupid comedy. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like,
there's a Psyduck one that's pretty funny too, where they're like, it's this chick's got like 3 or 4 Psyducks, and they all have migraines that they can't stop, and they're all like, and like, and you gotta like find a medicine to make for them to like cure their migraines.
It's ridiculous. So fun.
I love how of all the Pokemon they could choose for like a mission that's going to creep people out, they picked Mr. Mime. They did. They nailed that.
Yeah,
there's this Pokemon like in the alleyway, like, and it's scaring kids, and it's just a Mr. Mime just doing his thing.
Like, oh my god.
But
like, it's so weird. I always liked Mr. Mime. I know people like think he's weird or whatever. I like Mr. Mime. Like, Mr. Mime. He's just doing his weird shit. And then he just, after you do that mission, he stands guard like at the fucking at the entrance for the village. He's just like one of the guard keepers.
Oh my god.
Like, he helps the people, like the guardsmen. It's pretty cool.
And now, does the professor say, now that we have Mr. Mime on our side, we'll have no trouble getting back to the village?
But he just stands there. It's so funny, bro. Like, after you do the mission, he just stands at the entrance of the gate. Every time you exit, you see him. He's just chilling there doing his thing.
Just Mime.
But like, I was at a point through like half of my playthrough, I would say, where I was keeping up with all the side missions as I picked them up. But now I got like a fucking list of them, man.
That's why issue.
You know what I did
to do right now?
I had the Bidoof one, and I was like, that's as far as I got. And then I'm just like, I'm just gonna do these as I go. I'm just gonna do them whenever. Like, I'm not gonna try to do them all at once.
Yeah, and it seems like after every
main event, you get like
every main event, there's more stuff to do, like in the main village or in the areas, like more missions that pop up.
Yeah, it took forever to get like I got to the point where I actually really needed Great Balls pretty fast because I was like in the first area pretty long, and I'm like, I cannot get the shopkeeper to sell me Great Balls, and then I realized like I think I needed to get to the third area just for him to sell them. Like, I could craft them.
Well, that dude has a feud with the old guy in the basement. Yeah. You got to keep fucking
but he doing doesn't sell Great Balls until you get to, like, you have to go to the third area. Like, right when you get there, you get, like, whatever pops up in the area and give it to them. But I'm just like, God damn, like I'm catching like level 30 or 40 Pokemon. Like I can't do this with Pokeballs. Like I need something good.
Need the heavy stuff.
Like just something a little better than a Great Ball. And I don't want to use all my iron because I know I'm going to need them later. Like I didn't want to use all my iron chunks on Great Balls. So
yeah,
I'm like, whatever. But so yeah, there's a couple like few little stats here. You guys probably may have seen this. But the game sold 6.5 million copies its first week. Which it is, which at first I thought it was impressive, and I'm like, there's only been like 2 others. It said it was the top selling Pokemon game of the Switch, and I'm like, well, okay, that's like
there's only been like 1 or 2 other ones.
Yeah,
right?
I guess 3 if you include. You have Let's Go, Sword and Shield, Diamond and Pearl,
the X Dungeon too.
What's that?
The X Dungeon, that dungeon, Pokemon Dungeon, whatever.
Okay.
Pokemon Snap.
Oh,
Pokemon Snap.
Okay,
there's like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, yeah, it is the best selling Pokemon game of the Switch. Oh, and it's it's first.
That should be enough for them, man. Do it again.
Yeah, I know.
Again, way better.
This is what happens when you do something new.
Yeah.
So it's currently the highest Metacritic score of a Pokemon game in over a decade.
Oh man.
So Heart Gold, Soul Silver got a 9.1.
That shit, besides Fire Red, Heart Gold is my favorite fucking Pokemon
Heart Gold
game.
and Soul Silver deserve a 9.1. I understand there's a lot of flaws with them, but man, they are fantastic games.
So good.
Like they are near perfect. But
I was both way. Play a little DS.
But the sad thing is, this game only has an 8.0. So that means no Pokemon game has gotten an 8.0 since Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which got a 9.1.
Damn.
So yeah, it's been that long since they've been rated that high. Currently, it is still the number 3 best-selling game of the month of February. So they haven't had March's yet, obviously, but obviously its first month was number 1.
And then Elden Ring came out.
The 2 games that are ahead of it.
Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring already has 10 million copies sold.
So
yeah.
Segue. Number 2 was Horizon, and number 1
I haven't played Horizon.
is Elden Ring. So, Alex, you're up.
No, I kind of want to wait for you guys to play it. I mean,
I'm probably not going to play it. So
the only thing I'm a little embarrassed actually because you're all like, I'm 60 hours into Elden Ring already, and I've owned it for like a month shorter than you guys. I swear to God, I'm busy too. Like I have shit to do. I'm up way too late playing this game.
I have school for the next 3 months, so that's the only reason I don't have as much time.
But if it makes a difference, I'm like over 30 hours into Horizon, so it equals with the Pokemon 60 hour.
I'm not really playing anything else. No, I mean,
I was gonna say I'm putting time in. I'm playing KOTOR. Also, the OG one, I got like 20 some hours into that too over the last couple of weeks. So like we all feel you. It's just different.
Keeping up with the times though. We playing like the top game, like the newest games out here.
We're hip. We hip. As I'm wearing like a
top 3 games,
collared shirt. Yeah.
Sponsored by Amazon.
Damn it.
No, it's I know you said you probably won't play it, but I really think you guys should all give this game a chance. It is. When Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild came out and they were talking about how like it changed open world games, and I'm not huge. I don't really like open world games. It's too much time, and most open world games are very empty to me, and I'm just running from place to place doing bullshit. The last open world game I loved was The Witcher 3. Even like, and I know Vernon loves like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and stuff, and that's the game's fine to me. I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey too, but it was very like I just hate emptiness. I hate riding horses. We talked about it with Red Dead Redemption. I hate fucking riding horses.
Fucking love Red Dead Redemption, man.
25 minutes.
The game is amazing.
And it's fine. It's just not my cup of tea.
You could ride
I don't like it. Some people like to
fast travel.
The ambience of places. I'm not that person. But Legend of Zelda came out and they're like, oh, it changed the game for open world games. I played it, didn't get it. I was like,
I beat it and I still I liked it, but it's not as great as everybody says it is.
I would like to play
That's
that.
my opinion.
But then I got Elden Ring.
Maybe you would love it, man.
But I got Elden Ring and I get it now. Like I get what people understood about Zelda, this freedom to do whatever you want, this freedom, like there's nothing pointing you in a direction. It's just
I played because I scooped it, and I mean I'm in Horizon, but I played like over 2 days. I played like 6 or 7 hours of Elden Ring, and I was overwhelmed. Like it doesn't explain shit really. Like you got to kind of figure it out. And I'm just riding around the lands, and it's like I don't really have a history like you do with these From Software games. I've played Bloodborne. That's the one I really enjoyed. I didn't beat it, but I did get somewhat far in it. And I didn't really have a history with Dark Souls at all. Like I never really played those. And then I scooped Demon Souls whenever it came out on PS5. And I didn't make it super far in that, but hearing about Elden Ring, I was very curious with how they were going to go open world. And I think this was kind of tailored for me to be able to play these type of games, like how it's laid out. Yeah, like if that makes any sense. Like how, like you can just, if you're stuck on a spot and like, you kind of bust your head against the wall and you can't get it, you can come back to it and find something else to do.
Just leave. And it's so packed with like little things that you never have to touch, like little caves and little ruins and castles you can go in and just crates. And like, there's a lot of time and effort put into these things that some people might never get to, because it's not required. And it's not like other open world games where there's like a million points on your map, like go here to do this, to go here to like, they don't care about any of that. There's not even a point to tell you your main objective. Like there's not even a point to say, hey, go here for your main objective. You just got to find it. Like,
you got to find a person and he'll tell you like, you should go to the this place.
And they'll give you a general direction. Because when you're at like there's like rest points, it gives you like an arrow. That's the general direction it's in. But other than that, you just kind of wander. And
it doesn't handhold you.
Again, other than The Witcher 3, I haven't had a game that I just got completely lost in, where I sit down and I'm like, I'm going to do this tonight. And then I never even do that because I'm off doing 655 other things that I'm
on the way to it.
Not even on the way to it. Just like, I just found like, oh, what's that? Like, you're walking up to a cave you want to go to, but you see off in the distance a castle and you're like, let me see what's in the castle real quick.
Like, wait a second.
And then I'll come back to the cave. What's in the castle? And run up to the castle. And you're like, fuck. And like Wyatt said, I think it is the most approachable. We kind of talked about it before. Yeah, we kind of talked about this.
They're intimidating, to be honest.
They're hard.
They're intimidating games. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, these types of games intimidate me in a way, just because like I do like hard games, but like nowadays you gotta spend $60 to get a game. Like, it's hard to invest in that type of game where I don't know, I'm not too sure.
There's a difference between really hard and punishing. Like if something goes wrong,
it's manageable, but you got to put the work in if you gonna beat it, man.
Yeah,
this is fair. If you know what you're doing and you come, like, it's ungruelingly fair. That's the problem. The rules that apply for you apply for the enemies. Like hitboxes are very precise, like they're not going to let up on you. They want to survive too, like where some games are like, oh, it's a boss, he'll have weak points and shit. Like people don't have weak points, like they might take more damage at a point, but they'll know if you're coming for it. They know what to guard. They'll say, no, get away from me, So
that's what I was going to say, man. That was one point I was going to make is I question every situation I get into. Like, do I want to do this? Like every enemy, I'm like, do I think I could take them?
Is this a good idea?
Is this a good idea at this point? Every single situation in this game.
That's the beauty. It's the
you
risk
just
reward.
Can't run in and do whatever. I'm like,
you're like,
do I think I could take them? Maybe.
I'm like 200 souls away from leveling up. I probably shouldn't go in. There's a risk reward to it, Like, can I go forward more, or
should I sneak past them?
Or do I just go back to my bonfire and sell my souls? Like, they're not souls; they're called runes. But
runes.
Souls. But like, that's the risk reward, and the defeat when you lose all your souls to a common enemy is so frustrating. You're like, fuck you,
bro. There was a spot there, like I've been watching some YouTube videos on this shit too, like, and I was just trying to get the parry down too. And so there was just a point where I was just rolling up to the common and he's just trying to figure out how to do the parry and stuff if I need it.
Fuck the parry.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at this point.
Just roll.
Fuck the parry. But I know how to do it if I need to. Yeah. But roll, use the shield because I got a shield right now, or whatever. But
you know what the problem with the parry is? is it's an ash. They're called ashes. It's like special things you can put on your equipment. So not every shield can parry. Like some shields can't parry. Like some shields have a different ashen, where some swords can't do great swings, like So if you're tied to the parry, you really got to make sure you invest in that shield.
That's true. Yeah. I usually just walk around with that shit up just in case.
You guys still watching Game of Thrones now?
Me? No. This is way cooler in Game of Thrones. Oh, maybe. Oh, I forgot JR. You're right. I forgot he wrote this or whatever. George
R. Martin.
I saw
he's got to have something to do to distract
all the bad guys in the game have like their initials are like they are like his initials, like, or there's some form of like his, you know what I mean? He said he kind of left like little pieces of himself all over the game, like JRR and just things like just think their name would be George Rufus or something. I know that's not any of the villains, but you know what I mean. But I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yo, I fought this like weird ass octopus on this beach for like a half hour, man.
Oh, they're
I finally
easy.
beat him.
Yeah, they take
because his health kept like going down, and then it would go up a little bit, and then I take it down more, and it would go up a little bit. So I was technically only getting it down like a little bit each time, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm in too deep now. I'm killing this bitch," and I did. I killed him, but it took a while.
The secret to them is just get in their face. That little beak that comes out is their weak point. Just fuck that beak up. Fuck that beak. Cut both their tentacles off, and then fuck that beak. That thing's scary though. That's
another tentacles off. Fuck
my strategy was riding around on that horse, bro, and just fucking them up.
And some enemies, that is the way to be. Have you run into the troll yet that jumps down? He's pretty early.
I fought a couple of those big, like giant things. Yeah, I've killed a couple of those.
Oh, nice. So you've gone up like the hill and stuff, then, like up towards the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're almost.
Yeah,
boss.
I don't know. I didn't go to the castle.
What's at the first?
I know
boss.
that's where the 30
first.
Hours I know over. I know that's where the first boss is. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm still doing other shit.
That is a little ridiculous.
I only did 3 so far, and I'm 60 hours.
I beat that wolf boss, like that mini boss, like the wolf man or whatever that's in that cave.
Oh yeah,
I beat him.
So you don't do any co-op? You were saying you don't do co-op, right?
No, I got that online shit turned off.
I don't even know how to do that.
It's in the menu. You can turn online on. Oh, I mean, it still has the hints that people can lay and stuff, and like the blood stains, but like nobody comes in.
Nobody really invades your world, anyways. I've been playing for 60 hours, and it only happens in the scheduled times when it's supposed to happen. Like there are points in the game that it's supposed to happen. But dude, I'm telling you, get co-op, man. Co-op's like. Have you found those stakes at the beginning of like things where it's like you activate him? It looks like Jesus. He's like sitting on the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go around those and then use the fur remedies, you can call co-op to help you, and they'll run through the dungeon with you.
I have some of those.
Yeah.
Because like even though I don't have it turned on, it gives me the shit for co-op like, if I need it.
Yeah.
And I mean I just haven't done it at all.
It makes
I mean I'll try it.
I rarely fight bosses that I don't have to alone. Like if I
haven't really faced too many bosses though. That's the thing. Other than that, like the Wolfman thing, I beat him. He was an actual boss.
Yeah.
There is that one knight in the one castle that I did. Like I beat his ass. It took like 4 different tries, but fucking I beat his ass. It's because I had like an enchantment for like magic on my blade, and I said, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch!" And I went right at him, bro. I got in his face. He had like this big ass sword with like bleeding on it, or like slash, and it looked cool when he swung it. There was like blood coming off of it and shit. It looked awesome.
Did you get the sword when you killed him?
I got like the power, like the slash like thing that was on the sword.
Yeah, the blood power.
Yeah.
Yeah, the early game.
Wild though. I just been rolling around.
Man, I hope you like as much as I really.
I'll be right back.
I've been digging it.
I haven't got sucked into a game like that in a
bro. I was really strolling on my horse just through the forest, like do. I look over and there's a fucking giant ass bear, like just scratching at this tree, and I said, "Nope, I am not fighting this motherfucker." And then I kept rolling, and then I activated like this ghost of this dead person, and he kind of led me to like this little broken down area in the woods, and there was a fucking sleeping bear on top of like a hole where you can go get some treasure. So I just dropped down in there, got the treasure, accidentally woke the bear up, but the bear was like like he couldn't get into the entrance. Like he was sleeping on top, like because the entrance goes down underground. So the bear was sitting there just trying to attack me, and I would run in, slash at him, run in, slash at him. I got his health like over halfway down. And then like he fucking somehow hit me and it like glitched me outside. And I was like, fuck.
Run.
And so I just got on my horse and like I was just traveling around and I started riding. And he has like this power where he roars, it'll knock you off your horse. And he fucked me. He ran right over and killed me. But like I am not messing with no bears anymore. not for a minute. Because they're super fast.
I'm almost level 100 and I still don't fuck with those bears. Like, fuck those. I think they're the mole bears. You can fuck with regular bears. Regular bears are fine. Fuck those.
Oh, bears. Yeah, I've killed those.
Yeah, the big Joel those. Did you meet the dragon yet?
Hell no. I didn't even see the dragon yet.
He's the first place you spawn at. And there's like that tree knight right there, like the gold knight. I don't know if you fucked with him.
I fought him once, but I didn't go back because I know I wasn't ready for him, man.
You might be nowish. He's another sword fight or a horse fight you want to do. Just hit him, run, hit him, run, hit him, run. But anyways, right behind that, there's like the swamps. Right behind that main place you do. The dragon's right in there. And he's not too hard either.
I don't know, man. I think I've seen him in videos. That's a big ass dragon. I don't know if I'll be ready for that.
Tons of dragons.
It's like if I learned anything about fighting dragons, it's don't.
It's intimidating, man. You're like, oh. Fuck! Like this dude's gonna fuck my ass.
You get to undead dragons.
I've seen videos about the first boss already, like Milgrid or whatever. I forget the name.
Godfrey, Godred or something.
I've watched videos on it, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna fuck me up so bad. Like I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked so bad. So I'm gonna have to do multiplayer at that point.
I died more times to him than I have.
I know you got to go get like there's a thing you can go somewhere and you can get like a power that'll trap them. Like to the ground for a minute.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, like it's like just some random shit you can run across, like out exploring that will help you for that specific boss. Like no other boss. It's like named for that specific boss, and it's like, oh, you could have just easily just missed it. Like it's crazy. Apparently, there's a wall that somebody found that if you hit it 50 times, you go in and you find a ton of loot.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do that. That's up in the volcano place. I'm not there quite yet, but I'm getting there.
I was like, that's fucking crazy. Like they have tons of hidden shit in here you can just find.
Man, the game is it's so dense. I haven't played a game this dense in a while. What was I going to say? Fuck. I don't remember. Oh,
Horizon's the opposite where it is dense, but it fucking shows you everything on the map. It's like yeah, you go into the map, it's so many dots, bro.
Oh my god.
You're like, oh, what am I gonna do?
It's overwhelming.
It is, man.
Overwhelming in a different way.
It is.
The third boss is considered like the real hard boss. Everybody hates him. I actually beat him first try. I was texting the group chat. I beat him very first try. I think I just got lucky. I was like, hey, I don't think I've beaten any boss first try, and I beat this guy first try. I was like, fuck yeah, take that. I'm good at these games. I'm so mad though, and just a quick story. So my buddy's playing it too. He's playing it for PC, and he's never played a Dark Souls game. This is his first one, and he's telling me he's like, it's really hard. He's like, but I'm getting there. And then I'm talking to him, and at this point I'm level like 30 something. And he's like, oh, I'm level 172. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I paid some Chinese farmer and they gave me like a million bazillion runes. And I fucking just leveled myself up. And I was like, don't fucking come at me and tell me how hard this game is when you've been fighting people at a level 172. Like, fuck off. Like, I've been earning my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've been
That's
out
fucking
here
crazy.
What's the point?
He's still telling me how hard it is. I'm like, you don't fucking know how hard it is. You have no idea how much it sucks to die by an imp this fucking big. And you're just like, fuck you. Like, not even a boss, an imp this fucking big cause bleeding or shit.
Or you're fighting somebody else and a fucking arrow just hits you and kills you. Or you're like, fuck. Fuck.
Fuck, damn it. The horse is a godsend for that, though, because, like, I don't mind dying out in the wilderness. I'll just get on my horse, drive by it, pick it up, peace. I don't need to be in here.
Bro, did you see that glitch with the horse that people be doing? They be using, it's some, like crazy, like, smart shit. Where it's like, if somebody swings at you and you activate the horse, you go invisible for a second, and it'll go right through you. And then whenever you like press the button to take the horse away, it does the same thing. So like motherfuckers just be straight avoiding attacks. Like they'll go right through you if you do that shit. God. And I'm like, I ain't even trying that right now that's like some like big brain shit.
Yeah, that's kind of that kind of stuff that I just like. I look at and then I'm just like, I'm never gonna be able to pull this off. So I'm
never gonna be able. I'm gonna get myself killed every time.
Yeah, the world record for beating the game is 25 minutes right now.
I can see the articles like
every day. Boom, boom, boom. 25 minutes.
What do they just like run to the last boss and just?
It's like Zelda, man. Like you just have to do you can go wherever the fuck you want. You know, you can go. You have to fight the bosses in a row, but like they're there at all times. You know, like you can go do it.
So you just go straight through each boss and just.
Yep. Boom, and these people are so good. Like Wyatt said, they have like the game mechanics down.
Yeah.
Like everything follows a set of rules in this game. Everything's like to a T based. So a dodge will dodge. You know, so like they got the timing to this shit down where they just don't take any hits.
I've seen the hitboxes are so precise.
Precise, you know, like if you miss a blade by this much, you miss a blade by this much. Same for the enemies. If you miss by this much, you missed, you know. So watch some of these speed runs, man. You're just like, this is insane. Because some of these bosses are so aggro. They're just like in your face and they're just like
ultra instincting it or something.
Yeah, it looks like it, man. I've seen people beat at level 1 already too, where they don't level up at all. They don't go and level up at all.
Crazy.
They go with like their club and a fucking tunic. I'm just that's why.
There's always
I saw there was a Wolverine one, bro, where he had claws ridiculous. And he had nothing else, no armor or anything, just claws.
Yeah.
And he fucking went in and just mauled these bosses. And I was like, you are outrageous, bro.
That's another great thing. Like you can play it in any style. Like Quentin, I've seen Quentin send. He's like a mage. I can tell how he's dressed. He's got like that long bow. Me, I'm complete opposite. I have 2 huge fucking swords, and I'm just like do-dum, do-dum. That's all I am. Just a glass tank. Like I can only take like a hit or 2, but I will fuck your day up before I take.
I'm gonna be like a hybrid. I'll be using some magic and be fucking people up as well. But
yeah, the great thing is. By the time you hit the second boss, because hybrids are hard in this game, you're gonna have to do a lot of grinding if you want to be like a good hunt. Because some swords are like
I mainly just want the magic for range attacks instead of using arrows and shit.
I have a fireball I do use. I have enough to just use this fireball. It's really to like get people's attention for them to come to me and then pop up.
That's what I was doing in fucking Demon Souls and shit. I'd be having that magic to fucking hit people from afar, kind of spam them a little bit before they fuck me up.
Yeah. You as much as I suggest you guys play Bloodborne, I suggest this even more.
I've only heard or seen good things about it, honestly.
No From Software games in the Souls series has gotten below a 9% or a 9 out of 10.
Jeez.
And there's this is the 7th one in the series.
Yeah.
Including like
this one's manageable, man. I couldn't fucking play Sekiro. That shit was not for me, man.
So fucking hard.
That game was not for me. I'm glad it was. This isn't like that.
That was the hardest one that I played.
Yeah, Sekiro.
That was fucking hard. That one wasn't. This
I knew like immediately. Like, yeah, this is not gonna work for me.
Yeah, Sekiro is about pinpoint timing for countering.
Oh yeah, pinpoint. Like you had to counter every time, and like every fight relied on it pretty much. And it was, nope. Nope.
It was either be stealthy or be countering people.
Yeah, too many vitamins. Can't do it.
Too many vitamins. Can't play this.
Can't do it.
I get drunk and I
don't even know, man. It would take. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it without vitamins. But
oh yeah, I get in a zen. I like getting in a zen when I'm playing this shit. Like that's what helps me wander. You know. Because like I'm kind of drunk and I'm just like, just like.
Yo, I watched a video today. It was a dude that took a shot every time he died, and he just kept playing. But he was a dude that's been playing, so he's like he's a high level. So he's just like he's managing it even when he's drunk. He's like he keeps trying to get like killing these harder enemies, and then he's like fucking wasted, like playing this game.
I've knocked my head against a few bosses. I mean, like I said, I've been trying to get good at just like leaving. Another problem with not marking, and here's a negative for me because I haven't said anything negative. Because nothing's marked on the map, you have to remember where things are. Like if you leave things, you have to remember yourself about it, or you might, because there's plenty of caves that I left because I couldn't beat them. I don't remember where they fucking were anymore.
Is there marking options on the map or anything?
Oh yeah, you have markers you can put on the map. Okay. You just have to go in and actually place a marker.
But you have to remember to do that, and if you don't, you're kind of
And I didn't realize that until much later in the game. So I actually went back to the beginning area and I was just kind of running through and like looking for caves I didn't do. And I actually found a few and I was like, hey, I didn't do this. And that I've never been in and ones that I have been in, but it was good. It's good. It's a good fucking game. I highly suggest it. I don't know if
I'm excited to get back into it here. That's why I'm trying to just rush through Horizon a little bit. I still want to do the side shit, but like I'm just trying to roll through the story a little bit.
I want to do Horizon.
I'm excited to get to Elden Ring, man.
It's very good. Quentin's doing it right now, so it's nice to talk to Quentin about it.
That motherfucker is like 100 something, isn't he? Like he's way ahead.
130 something. He said to me.
Crazy.
I'm about to hit 100. Like
he's all about this kind of shit too.
Yeah, Quentin's into it too.
Yeah, I know he was like For Honor. That was his shit.
He did. Oh yeah, man. He loves knights and shit. See, this isn't my type of like. But it's not knights and shit. I don't know. It's got cool monsters.
You're like George R. R. Martin.
I'll play it, I guess.
Once it started getting 10 out of 10s and people were saying that shit, it's one of those games. It's like Breath of the Wild. I'm not a Zelda fan, but I was like, 10 out of 10. You know, that's a perfect fucking game.
That's a lot of people say it's good.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, gotta give it a try.
Gotta give it a try. There's plenty of games I've played because just other people told me they were good. But before I had zero interest in. I was like, I don't really care.
True.
No,
true.
I highly suggest it. Evan, you said no. What about you, Vernon? Are you going to get it?
I mean, I might.
Elden Ring, yeah, I would love to play it. It sounds like it'd be right up my alley as far as like the content of it, like what it is. But I've played. Yeah, but I've only played a little bit of Bloodborne that Alex let me play like years and years ago, and I've never played it on my own type of thing. So like, I don't know how I'm going to handle all that. All I hear is that it's hard. But I love that. Like you guys, like you just said, like that's what I'm always like, I would put this game on hard, bro. And I get my ass whooped and I figure it out and I keep rolling.
That's what I love. I love when I get my ass whooped by a boss 3 or 4 times and I finally get that fucker. I'm like,
yes,
bitch.
You know, fucking did it.
That.
Exactly.
I like it. And it's not cheap death. See, there's only 1 or 2 dungeons that I've run into where I'm like, this is just fucking cheap and I can't like do that. Like there's one, I don't know why you've run into any yet, where there's like these roly balls that go up and down this fucking like chute.
Not yet.
And like you can't kill it or anything. You just have to avoid it, but it'll kill you in 1 hit. And I'm like, this is just cheap. Like I don't want to be in a trap, you know, but there are plenty of traps. So don't listen to any of this fucking notes wide either. They're all liars.
Oh, I know.
They're all fucking liars. The internet is a troll. So basically people can leave notes on the ground that you can read. And like people will put them near edges and be like, jump, secret ahead. And like fucking liars. Like there's nothing. Or they'll put like it right against the wall and they'll be like, hit wall. Ding. Like, fuck you. I don't jump anymore, but I do almost hit every wall.
You never know. I mean,
fuck. Some people will be like weak foe ahead and you'll come out and it'll be a huge boss. And
oh my God.
Some people are helpful, but most people are not helpful.
I feel like if I saw a sign that said weak foe ahead, I'd be like, why would you be taking your time to let me know about that?
Dude, these signs are everywhere. You don't understand. They put them in front of, like, there's these turtles that walk around. They're not, like, enemies or anything. They're just turtles. And people will write, like, dog, like, wary of dog. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, around every turtle. And they always at every turtle, they put, don't you dare. Because people don't want you killing them. It's like an Elden Ring thing. So kill fucking turtles. I don't kill the turtles. I have accidentally before, but I don't kill the turtles.
I've killed a turtle.
They've just been in my way before. Like, I'm fighting something else and I hit it. You kill the turtles?
I've killed one.
Well, what about the eagles and the deer? I don't touch any of those.
I've killed them.
It's like, yeah, I killed them. Yeah.
They give you experience.
Get that experience, and you get like materials to use. And I'm all about materials. I just collect everything. So it's like, I'll take that. I'll take that. Kill. I'll take that.
I'll kill
that.
Got a
American flag colored cloth or something.
I've crushed them skulls to get the more runes. I'd go doing everything, bro. I need all the experience I could get. I need all the help I could get, man.
And I watched PETA did a thing for Elden Rings, and I know this is so weird, but PETA did a thing.
Don't kill the turtles and the deer and the.
Well, it came out and it was like, be nice to like the foreign wildlife, and it's like all the wolves chasing this fucking person through the woods because there's wolves that attack you, and it was like, and then it was like, don't use any furs and stuff like that. But then it was like, and please respect the wildlife. And you haven't run into me yet, but there's these huge lobsters you fight. And it's just a lobster with the player in his hand smashing the player to the ground. And then it always comes up that red message that says, "You've died." And it goes, "Eat vegan." Just with the lobsters just smashing the fucking dude on the ground. I was like, oh, they get it.
That's ridiculous.
They fucking get it.
That's funny.
But no, good game.
Good game, man.
I had
little game reviews.
If you guys have a minute, Alex, you kind of briefly mentioned The Witcher 3. So we have a new Witcher game confirmed.
Man, I ain't gonna come out for the next like 10
I
years.
know. I mean, are you guys apprehensive? Are you excited?
No, I'm super excited for it, but I'm not going to be super hyped because I know it's going to be years until we get anything on this game. But
I'm a little worried.
I know.
I'm
Cyberpunk.
It's either going to be 10 years before we get it, or it's going to be a mobile knockoff of like some mobile game. We're going to get it tomorrow.
The thing about it is, like, The Witcher 3 was crazy buggy when it launched for about a year and a half, and then like I know it's not how games should be launched, but like I feel like they're going to be able to fix it eventually if it is launched in a bad state.
Yeah.
I trust them to do that. I don't necessarily trust them to release a not buggy game though. I'm completely with you on that. But I think it will be the
I expect it to be good though.
Be.
Just like I hear that's why I scooped the PS5 version of Cyberpunk is because apparently it runs great. And people are saying it's really good, and they keep updating it and patching it and shit. So I'm gonna play it eventually.
I'm gonna play it probably after Neo. It's probably my next game.
Yeah, I want to play it eventually here.
Hell yeah, I'm super excited for The Witcher, whatever it's gonna be, whether it's 4 or something new.
Yeah, they said it's like a new house and shit.
Well, from my understanding, it's the Lynx school, which I believe Lambert is a part of.
Okay.
So. We could.
I wouldn't like the whole game based off of him.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be a whole game or if it would. Yeah, it could just be a coincidence. But
I think this will be the first one not based on Geralt. You don't think Geralt
I think they
Geralt?
said specifically Geralt's story was done. I mean, now they could be. Well, no, but they said
they lied.
The Lynx school. So I mean, and Geralt is not the Lynx school. He's the Wolf school. So
I mean, they're saying it could be Ciri. You play as Ciri.
It could be Ciri. I mean, I'd be fine with Ciri as long as it makes sense.
Unless it's just a new Witcher.
I mean, there is, and I mean, spoilers, I guess, but I mean, you can have, I guess Lambert can die in The Witcher 3, or he could survive, and I think he can run off with like Keira Metz or something. Like that's a whole thing.
I don't believe that they don't put Geralt in it. That's just like when
it would kind of suck considering
Halo 3 did fucking this is the last Spartan, you know. Remember the Halo 3 was the last
finish the fight.
Yeah, finish the fight. Last survive. We're on Halo fucking 10 now, dude. Master Chief ain't going nowhere. Get the fuck out.
Halo 3 started the fight.
Yeah, what are you talking about? They did one game without Master Chief. It was the ODST.
Halo Reach and ODST.
Reach. Okay, that's 2 games. They did 2 games without Master Chief. The rest of them, right back. No way they're getting rid of Geralt. He's huge.
He is. I mean, and
what
and
if this one's like
show,
a new Witcher, or it's like you create your own Witcher type shit,
and
you're in the universe?
Have Geralt be like Vesemir.
Yeah, or something like that.
Like that would be cool. Or I don't know. Like I think that'd be. Or I mean, I don't know lore wise. Like if they can make new Witchers. I mean, I guess Ciri kind of fits that bill in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the lore.
Yeah.
Why can't I be a new Witcher, Evan?
What's that?
Why can't I be a new Witcher?
Well, there's only a certain way that you can make them. Like you have to create like I forget what it's called, some sort of like potion that pretty much fucks up your whole body.
You gotta survive that.
Yeah,
whole
you gotta
trial.
survive it. I guess Ciri did survive it. So
my question, like, I could do that in a game though, right? That could be the beginning of the game.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot to like actually making it. The show kind of goes into detail with it.
I gotta watch season 2 of the show. Still.
Yeah, the season 2 specifically goes into a lot of it.
I still haven't seen season 2.
I'll get there.
The animated. Did you watch the animated special on it?
No,
I didn't. I started actually, but I didn't.
It's really good,
it.
and that also goes into a lot of the making of because you actually, you see it happen. a lot.
I started it, but it was really bloody in the beginning, and I was watching it with Freya.
Yeah, it's like super bloody, like heads chopping off, kind of bloody.
I was like, I probably shouldn't watch this with Freya. Tyler, I would have been cool with. He could have handled it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how bad it gets, but
yeah, I think honestly, I would say it's that was the worst of it. I mean,
oh, well, I turned it off.
Yeah,
I watched.
it was still bad, but like that was,
I'm getting sidetracked. I watched a show called Primal with Tyler. It's made by the guy who does Samurai Jack and Dexter's Laboratory and stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, name. I know exactly like what it looks like, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Big long fucking name. It was great, dude. It's only 1 season, 10 episodes. No spoken dialogue in the whole show. It's just about this caveman and this fucking T-Rex, and like they're going through all this shit, and like it was awesome, dude.
Really?
Like me and Tyler were into it. It's only 10 episodes long. I highly suggest it's a quick watch. I got it done in like 2 days, but like,
what's it on?
HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. But Vernon, if you have any interest in it, not that Kyrie can't watch it, but I'm warning you, it is fucking brutal. Like there were some scenes where I was like, ooh, like I don't know if Tyler should. Like there's this one scene where he's fighting all these monkeys, and like he is just like punching them, and like their bodies are twisting and blowing up, and they're like going real deep into it, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. There's this one time he stabs his T-Rex in the top of the head, and it like is just his eye, and you see like the blood like going into his eyeball, and I'm just
my god,
like, this is fucking violent.
Jesus.
It's like hyper fucking violent. It was like in the very beginning, his family gets eaten by a T-Rex. I don't want to spoil it all for you guys, but like they just show like this T-Rex just like pop and like chopping these little kids up and like eating them. I'm like, holy shit. But Tyler liked it. I mean, some scenes I was a little questioning whether I should have let him watch it or not, but you know, whatever. Boys will be boys.
Once it's already,
yeah. She's wearing great.
Is it worse than like Stranger Things?
Violence wise, hell yeah.
Have you seen season 3?
Yes.
With like that bloody gore monster where the people just fall and they like decompose into him. I'm like, we just watched that tonight because he's like, you gotta watch season 3. You gotta watch season 3. Season 4 is coming out soon. I'm like, so like we're watching season 3 right now, and like I was like, this is insane. Like this is crazy.
Probably.
I forgot how good it is.
It's so good, but the only reason it's probably better is because it's animated, so it's a little better because it's animated. But I'm telling you,
they can get away with more animated.
Dude, the monkey fight is fucking. He's popping heads, and like they are going into the animation. They don't shy away from it. It's not like a silhouette of him doing it. Like he is fucking these monkeys up.
Some like, Happy Tree Friend shit.
No, seriously, there's intestines hanging around and just like
maybe not.
Wild shit. The monkey episode is definitely the most like violent. It's not the best episode, but it is the most violent. I highly suggest it though. 10 episodes, quick. They're like 20 minutes pop. Highly suggest it. Second season's coming out in like summer.
I've been watching what's called Cities of the Underground on History Channel. It's pretty interesting. You should check it out sometime.
Okay. Cities of the Underground?
Cities of the Underground.
It's just about this guy that goes around and he like not discovers, but like just shows you underground shit. Like, you know, like different caverns, ancient caverns. There's ones where he does like Russian bases. He does one on the Greenbrier, which is a hotel down in Virginia that has a U.S. government base underneath of it, but it was like leaked but to the press, so the U.S. just got rid of it and decommissioned it, and like we're like, okay, you know, so there's another secret one somewhere else type of shit, you know, but like he just walks through it and shows you the whole. So it's pretty interesting.
That makes me claustrophobic thinking about it,
bro. It's not meant. They even say something. The thing is like this is not meant to keep people, you know, sane. This is meant to keep the democracy running. That's all this is meant for. At the end of the day,
I hate videos where people like go into small holes and shit. I'm like,
why doing it?
Claustrophobic, man. You would never catch me. Like if we found a little hole that was just big enough to like get through, ain't no fucking way I'd be getting in that hole. Not a goddamn chance.
You're so spelunking?
Yeah. I'm younger and dumber, dude. I'm older and I'm more fearful now. Fuck that. I actually went. I think I told you guys. I have told you guys this story because it was the story about me and Marissa on our first date, and I pooped myself.
Yeah,
I didn't poop myself. I pooped
I've told you that in the cave. I remember telling us about.
I have told you that story.
Is that why?
Yes. So when I was young, my uncle took us to this cave to go spelunking. Actually, look at that. I'm even wearing the sweatshirt.
Holy shit.
In smoke holes. But anyways, he took us to West Virginia in this cave, me and Cody. And when you're going in, you have to like army crawl through this hole. It's probably this big, like this tall. And it's a taller than my body hole, you know, but you can see the end of it. There's not like that. But like, it's scary. Kid didn't care. Didn't give a fuck, dude. Adult Alex crawled through this hole because I didn't want to look like a bitch in front of Marissa. Terrified. Literally shitting myself almost at this point, dude. Just like fucking terrified, dude.
No. That's gonna be me with snakes though, so I feel you on that. But like, I would do it. I feel like I'm cool with that. The thing that freaks me the fuck out is like
not knowing,
being trapped out there.
That's what I'm saying. All it would take,
if anything were to happen,
a rock could roll over it and you'd be trapped.
And I'm stuck.
Fuck that.
No cell phone signal. Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I can't call for help. I'm
increasing
stuck.
by the like minute.
By the breath. By the word.
Yeah.
And if you're in a caveman, like somebody's gonna come up with a great idea, like there's got to be another exit somewhere else, and you have to go deeper in this fucking cave. I'm gonna be having a heart.
He says that in some of these episodes too. He's like, if this were to fall right now, we'd be toast. And I'm just like, bro, why would you say that?
This show's giving me panic.
Why you gotta say that? The camera guy's
cool,
like
man.
this fucking guy.
It's really fucking cool, man. It's like he goes in the pyramids in some of them. It's like not just. There's so much. Like there's one where he goes through the Viet Cong tunnels that were made during. There's so many episodes of it, and it's really cool. That's all I'm saying. It's really cool. It's not new. That's for damn sure. This shit is from like 2007. Like I could tell by the production. You know what I mean? But it's really cool. I watched all the full episodes on YouTube. They got all the like on the History Channel's channel.
If you watch Primal, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it.
It's cool. It's cool, man.
I'm watching.
He goes to Dracula's castle. One of the episodes, man.
Dracula ain't real.
No, Vlad the Impaler, the guy that it's all based off of. Yeah. It's fucking cool. It's some cool shit.
I'm watching right now Righteous Gemstones, which is also good if you guys haven't seen it. John Goodman's in it.
Trailer for it.
Yeah, John Goodman's in it. Danny McBride. Funny show about religion. I mean, it's mocking religion, but not terribly or anything. Yeah, it's not like. What's that one show that is real, but like it's real?
It's like mocking like televangelists and shit.
Exactly, it's mocking like rich religion, you know, like
that Joel.
Exactly.
Billionaires. It's mocking them. It's not really mocking religion. Good show.
I need a $30 million jet to spread the word.
Yeah, like she's like, yeah, you don't need the answer. I don't need the answer why I had to buy the jet. Like, dude, that
guy is creepy as fuck. That Kenneth Copeland dude. He looks like a demon. Like if I could describe a demon in a human's body, it'd be that dude.
Isn't that ironic? He's fucking. This guy looks like a goddamn demon, and he's out here buying planes for Jesus. Like, come on now, get this guy the fuck off the internet. Get it off everything. I hate it too, man. I got a problem with it. Like, it's just some bullshit, and all these people are like,
might like the show then.
Give him
like the show.
I want your fucking money. Like, kid, take my money. Cure my cancer because you said that if I give you money, it'll cure cancer. Get the fuck out of here.
Just slap this guy in the forehead. Get cured. Get saved.
No.
The sad thing was these people were like trying to
drowning people, just like get baptized.
That's how it starts out, to be honest with you. The show starts off and they're like baptizing all these like Asian people in like a foreign country, and then the waves start pulling up in the pool and they're like trying to climb over them to get out. Like it's pretty funny. God. It's got the guy from Workaholics in it too, Adam Devine. He's in it too.
Yeah.
But Evan, you still watching Dragon Ball Z?
I am. we are on Namek.
All right. Tell me what you think about the.
So you're on Z now?
Oh yeah, dude. We bought the entire. She wanted to watch through that 70s show again because she's never actually sat through and watched like every episode of it.
They fucking took it off of streaming. Like what the hell?
Well, we bought the full season. I have it sitting here on my shelf. Haven't even opened it yet because she wants to watch Dragon Ball Z. So I'm like, Okay.
What are you arguing about?
I'm not.
We actually wanted to watch 70s show, and we just couldn't find it anywhere. We were like, "What the fuck?"
Well, when we're done with it, you can
They
borrow
used to be
it.
on Netflix.
Well, you can borrow it now. It's going to take us 100 years to get through Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, you got. Are you going through the regular one, or are you going through a bridge?
Yeah, I'd go.
Not a bridge,
I would have
but,
done Kai,
what's
but
it called?
Gohan's voice bothers me so much that I can't do it. I love the new Frieza voice,
Such a
but
purist.
I'm fine with it. The only thing that sucks is, and you guys are going to groan about this, but Brittany doesn't know any better. So the old music, it's nowhere. You can't stream it anywhere. Like the Falconer dub, like the music that we grew up with, like the
Dragon, watch the dragon.
Well, I don't like the theme song, but everything else about it, like the good music, like like Vegeta's theme, the do 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 like that. There's nowhere to be found. Like
the shit that was playing on what's it called, like
Toonami.
Legacy of Goku.
Yeah. You know
like,
how like
you know what
with
I mean?
the father son Kamehameha at the end, it's like that do 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 do. It's like that super like epic like rock music. You can't stream it anywhere because there was like a copyright thing with the guy that made it. So you can only stream it with the original Japanese music. The only way you can watch it is if you buy like the Blu-rays. You can buy it on the Blu-rays and you can get the original.
They're expensive because I've thought about doing it before.
Well, I just saw at Walmart. They have them in 3-season sets. They're $35 each.
That's expensive. That's like $110.
Yeah, but it's like 280 episodes. So if you look at it like episode counts,
and only like 15 of them do I want to watch.
I told her, I'm like, we're getting to the part where there's gonna be like a full couple minutes where people are just screaming, powering up. Like we're getting to that point of the show. Yeah.
Last time with Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, she mentioned that. She's like, why does every episode have to end on a cliffhanger? And I'm like, that's a meme. Like that's like that's the joke.
Dragon Ball.
Like every
complete
episode.
Series on Blu-ray right now, an Amazon exclusive version of it. It's like a whole box set. Is $139 and it's on sale. It's usually $174.
That's fancy.
Damn,
it's crazy.
It's a cool case though.
It is a pretty cool case. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not
a cool case.
It's nothing special. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing like crazy. You know what I mean? But it's cool, I guess. But it's nothing.
I guess.
Dude, I bought that Evil Dead collection. Why? Because I couldn't help myself. It went on sale for like $52 the one day. That Groovy collection.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it went on sale for like $52 with all those 4Ks like of the show and the 2 movies. I own the 2 movies. I own the 2 movies twice already. This will be the 3rd time I own the movie.
I couldn't do it, man.
I didn't own the show though.
I have the show. I have the show on
Blu-ray. I don't. So I was like, for $52, I can justify buying the show on Blu-ray because I looked up.
I don't have too many shows, man. It's. I have.
I watch it.
I guess you can say because I have Game of Thrones. I got Ash vs. Evil Dead, and I got Twin Peaks. Just because they're hard to find. I mean, Game of Thrones isn't, but Twin Peaks is.
Yeah, I have Aeon Flux, Beavis and Butthead, Freakazoid. I have Freakazoid. Oh, no, Freakazoid. I do.
Yeah, we watched Freakazoid. I remember it freaked us out.
I'm actually a liar. I have tons.
We were like, "What the fuck? Why the hell did we watch this when we were kids?"
I have all the Tales from the Dark Side. I have all the animated Star Treks. I have all the animated Batmans, Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated. I have all all the shows. I have tons of shows. I'm lying. I have tons and tons of shows on Blu-ray. Mostly cartoons, though. Mostly cartoons when I was a kid. I have all.
If you like Tales from the Dark Side, that channel I follow, Movie Dumpster, they have like every couple weeks they have like talks from the dark side, and it's like they talk about an episode of it.
I love Tales from the Dark Side. I don't like as much Tales from the Crypt, but I do like Tales from the Dark Side. Tales from the Crypt's more my speed. It's more it's more mean. It's mean spirited, and I like them. I like when people get their up and comings. Like Tales from the Crypt never ends on a happy ending. It always ends on just like a bummer, and I like that. I'm like, yeah, what's coming to you? Because you're always
I love the movie, man.
Oh, I love the movies. All of them.
I think we talked about it before, but especially like what is it?
Demon Knights.
Demon Knight, yeah, with Billy Zane.
Yeah, that's the best one. Everybody hates on the Bordello of Blood, but I actually don't mind Bordello of Blood even. I think
it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I mean, it's not anywhere close to as good as Billy Zane, but it's got the main guy in it is a fucking asshole in it, and I just love people who are assholes. He looks like Steve Guttenberg, but he's not Steve Guttenberg. He's like a knockoff Steve Guttenberg. but he's such a fucking asshole in it. What did I make Marissa watch the other day? Oh, Marissa was telling me about like how she hates when things are left unfinished. So just being a jerk, I made her watch American Psycho.
I've been debating watching because it's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's fine. I just watched it because I knew it ended on like the most ambiguous ending it could.
It does.
She finished it and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like,
"That movie's fucking wild." When you really
waited an hour and a half just to be like,
be over.
Just like, just because of what you said. Like, it just
it's a good movie. It's got like pretty famous, like pretty memorable scenes in it.
Tons of memorable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I always remember the line, "I gotta return some videotapes." Like I say that in my everyday life, like to Marissa.
I have a pin that says that on it, bro.
Yeah, like she'll ask me like stuff, like when I'm just going upstairs or something. She's like, "Where are you going?" And I've said it for years, like I gotta return some videotapes. Like, and she had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. She gets it now. I got
it. It's been meme too. Like everybody knows the meme where he's like looking at himself in the mirror and shit.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts that's been memed is that part with the cards, and he's just like,
I love the cards.
God, or whatever.
He's just like, it's perfect.
It's perfect. He's sweating and everything.
It's like the color, the texture, like the grooves, and like
the egg white, the off white,
egg white. Yeah,
the fonts. Like it's just that scene is so funny.
My favorite scene is probably where the chick's running, where he's chasing her with the chainsaw, and she's running down the spiral staircase, and he's like going like this with it, like chasing her down it, and drops it. I love that scene.
He's like, yeah. And of course, like where he fucking kills Jared Leto too. He's like, hey, Paul.
DBZ movie Steelbooks.
Like he's like
talking about Huey Lewis in the news the whole time. He's like,
I think their magnum opus is
well, it's like good stuff. Like it's just so ridiculous. Like,
hey, Paul.
He just hacks him. That movie's crazy. It's been a long time since I seen that movie.
A long time since I've seen it too. I've been thinking about watching it.
It's on HBO Max also.
Is it? I'm gonna have to watch that soon. I was gonna, because we're doing a review of The Godfather. I'm gonna watch The Godfather, and like Annette says she never even seen anything about it or seen it at all. And I was like, I don't think she's gonna like it.
It's so slow.
It's like it is so slow paced. But then again, she's not into a lot of action stuff, so maybe she would like it. Because she was saying like, "Oh, I think I saw parts of it with like Michelle Pfeiffer." I was like, "No, that's Scarface."
Yeah,
and she's like, "No, I haven't seen that." And I was like, "I don't think you would like Scarface at all. I think you would like The Godfather over Scarface."
Scarface is also like, slow.
It's slow, but it's so like down and dirty, bro. It's like fuck this, fuck that, fuck. People get burned with chainsaws and shit.
I think I'd prefer Scarface. I don't love either of them, but I think I prefer Scarface.
Oh, I love them both, man. It's been a while since I've seen The Godfather, but I read the book and I haven't seen the movie in a while, so it's gonna be interesting.
To be fair, mafia movies are another thing that I'm not super into.
I'm not really into it either, but I've always had a love for the Godfather specifically in the story that goes.
I know it's considered. I've never seen 2 or 3, and I hear 2 is really good too.
I haven't seen 3 to be honest, but 2 is great.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
The first 2 are great. I've never seen 3 because I heard it fucking sucks. So
I have heard it sucks.
Kind of stayed away from it.
I should give 2 a chance. I should give 1 a chance. Maybe I'd like it more.
I do love Scarface though.
I like Scarface.
It's Scarface, long, bro. It is. They're both like almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, but a 3-hour movie today and a 3-hour movie back then are totally different. Like pacing was so different back then. Like
that's true.
Just how a movie.
I think Scarface is better paced than The Godfather is.
Me too. Oh, for sure. But even Scarface, I mean, the first at least hour, dude, it drags for a while. Like when he's in like the slums and shit. Like
you got to get to the montage, and then you're good to go from the montage on. To push it to the limit, and he's just carrying bags of money and shit into the bank.
Yeah. I only watched that section up until
till you get the VHS 2 if you're watching on VHS.
Yeah, this is a long movie. I mean, I like it, but this is long.
It is
you were
long,
saying
man.
something. What about what's on Blu-ray?
Oh, they have Dragon Ball Z movie Steelbooks.
Oh shit!
All of them?
I see all of them. Yeah.
What are they? Like $40 a pop?
No.
They drop in. This is completely like different from what Dragon Ball ship, but they're dropping Jackass Forever soon in April.
Oh wow!
And I was debating whether if I wanted to buy the Blu-ray, but like I want them to release like a combo of all of them on Blu-ray, but I haven't seen a damn thing about it.
Jackass
so
collection.
I gotta hold. I gotta see like a Jackass collection on Blu-ray, bro.
Jackasses.
Make it happen.
Just call it Jackasses.
I don't want to just have the fourth one on Blu-ray.
Call it Jack-Eye.
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 Listen, we talked about this before, but I'm in the same predicament with the John Wick movies where I want them real bad, but I want it to be. At this point, I've waited long enough. I want it to be a collection of them. Like I'm
at the point where I have to buy everyone on Blu-ray now because I have the 3 of them on Blu-ray.
Yeah, so
where it's like, well, every one they release now, I got to get it on Steelbook because I got it on Steelbook.
I have all the Starship Troopers, man. Every single one of them, all 5 of them. I've seen 2 of them. I've seen the first 2, and I own. Because at a point, it just became where I was like, I almost own all of them. Like, I might as well get the last 3 of them, like last 2.
I got a couple Tarantino movies I got to get to complete the collection.
I actually have a Tarantino collection, like a box set of it. It's not all of them.
Yeah, I started getting them individually too early, though. So I got to just deal with it at this point.
I'm missing...
I got to get the Halloween Ends on Steelbook when it comes out to fit the collection.
Yeah.
John Wick 4...
I'll wait for a collection.
I'm not buying Matrix 4. I don't want to.
I've never seen any Matrix. We've talked about that before.
I have the 3 of them on Blu-ray, but I'm not buying that. 4.
Unless they're probably on Warner, or they're probably on HBO Max.
Yeah, they are on HBO Max.
I should watch them. That's something that's right up my alley. That like.
Oh, I feel like you would love the first one. I don't know how you're gonna feel. The 2 and 3 are very mixed among everybody.
I'm pretty forgiving.
First one is universally great, but the other 2, meh.
I'm pretty forgiving on movies though. I'll like watch a bad movie, and if I can get any enjoyment out of it, I'm pretty forgiving on it.
The 2 and 3 are too long, especially the third one, man. It's just too long, and it's not paced well at all, and there's not enough to it. It's very boring and bland.
I know I just said about it, but like people hate Starship Troopers 2 because it's nothing like the first one. It's like the first one's like, I mean, you've seen Starship Troopers.
I don't know if I've seen any of the sequels other than just the first one, man.
The second one is like a haunted house film. Like they're trapped in a bunker and there's like these like parasite bugs that are like in their heads and shit. And like it is nothing to do with fucking like
that's Starship Troopers 2?
That's Starship Troopers 2. It's like a haunted house, and these people's bodies are like decaying and parts are falling off, and people fucking hated it. And I saw it and I was like, I kind of liked it. Like as a Starship Troopers film, no, I get it why people hate it, but as a movie, it's kind of good.
Yeah,
I thought it was like the thing.
I didn't see past 3, but I like the first 3 Tremors movies.
Oh yeah, I like probably 4 is my last one. Wait, is 3 the one that go back in time?
No, that must be 4. I didn't see past 3.
Yeah. I think 4 is the one they go back in time, which is okay.
And then 5 is like an ice one. They go to like Antarctica or something.
Yeah. Then they get weird. I've seen them all.
I don't know. I think they got weird with going back in time.
No, they go to the Old West, man. It's kind of cool. They go to like cowboys and they're like shooting.
I didn't see that one. I saw the first 3 because all the first 3 have like Dale in it. I think his name is. If I remember.
No, they all have them.
They all do? Even the Wild West one?
Even every single fucking one has Burt Gummer in it. Even the newest one.
Not Dale. Burt
Gummer. Yeah.
I knew he was in the newer one because I saw something like on Facebook about it. But like, I didn't know he was in like the time travel one.
They don't time travel it, but he's like plays his ancestor.
Oh yeah.
So it's not actually Burt Gummer anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like his ancestor.
First one, man. That first one doesn't get enough credit. Tremors is great.
They're great.
We're gonna have to do a review on Tremors at some point.
There's a TV series that I never knew of that's sitting in my Amazon cart right now. It's only a DVD, but it's like $20. So I'm like,
it's Tremors.
It's Tremors, the TV series, and I'm like,
I just found out there was a Mortal Kombat TNT series at one point, and it was live action.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, I heard it was terrible.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, what the fuck's it called? I watched it.
And it was like in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
You should watch it. It's like it's a fun watch. I mean,
I've never seen it.
Terrible fun. It's like Realms. Fuck, I forget what it's called, man. I've seen it. There's a YouTuber named Phaelus. If you don't want to watch them all, but he reviews every single episode of it. Like he just goes through it and reviews it all.
Yeah.
So, but we got to wrap it up. Or if you guys can keep going, I got to get off. I got to open.
Oh no, man! I got to get rolling.
I'm done.
It's 12:30.
Yeah. All right. Wrap it up.
All right. Well, Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned, hopefully in 2 weeks, for episode 71.
2 weeks. Let's get back on schedule.
We'll be back on
Yeah,
schedule.
and hopefully we can get another live one here soon.
Yeah, we'll get that in the works.
Not live, but in person.
In person. Yeah.
I'll
can't
stay
do
sober.
live.
I'm not going to drink a drop of alcohol. Just kidding. I'm not.
Well, we're planning on doing a live thing for the NFL draft here in April for Spot Sports.
Okay.
Nice.
So if anybody wants to be a part of that,
are you guys watching it?
I know. Yeah, we're gonna do it like a live stream like we did last year. If you guys want to hop on,
yeah, I might.
It's gonna be like what we did just for the first round. I mean, we may not last year. We didn't get through the whole first round, but at least to our team's pick.
Man, my team's like way down there. It's like 20. Vernon's even deeper down there, isn't it? Aren't you guys like 24?
21, I think.
I'll say, there we go. You're 17. You got the pick like right ahead of us.
We got like 15, 17.
You got 3 picks right in front of it. Yeah.
I don't know if we're using all 3, but we'll see. But yeah, that'll be a live stream we're planning on doing. But we need an in-person one here eventually again.
Yeah. Yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, comment if you'd like to, and yeah, stay tuned for everything else we got coming on. So later.
Adios.
Peace.